that now. Let's go nuts. Come on, let's start now. Welcome, Mr. JP Hayes! What a welcome that is. I hope I live up to it. Can we have a big round of applause for Rachel, who put this live everybody? And for the purposes of people on YouTube, I fucking got that laughter. I made that laughter. If you don't hear any more laughter for the next 5 minutes, just remember that little bit there. Right, I hope you enjoy that. That light is fucking bright there. Can you still see me? Unfortunately, you can still hear me as well. And before I come up here tonight, I do what I normally do, which is not have a wank. In case anyone's wondering. It's have a walk up and down the high street, and then you get a grasp of the locale, get a feeling for the place. Now, the way you can get a feeling for the place is how many chicken shops there are. Now, last week in Stratford, I was hoping to get the full 50. 50 because there are 50 states in America, and you can normally tell pretty much quickly how many chicken shops there are. Now, Stratford's got 49 out of 50 states. Alabama, all up to Wisconsin. And the only shop that I missed out, because of the recession, Steve McGarrett's Hawaii 5-0 chicken shop went into administration the night before, so I'm pretty devastated about that. Around here, I think it's got a rating, I think it's 12 out of 50, which isn't bad. But I come from Wilson Green, and we've only got 7. And I'll tell you how posh we are over there. Not go down too well, that one. On the way up here tonight, actually, I get my bottle of water, which I've hidden behind there, just in case the guys are looking to wonder where it came from. Homeless guy with a beard. Shouted quite loudly to me. That's what he does. He doesn't talk to you, he shouts at you. And he loudly said to me, "Jesus is coming back." Now this took me back because I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I actually read the Metro every day. There's no fucking mention of Jesus coming back. Has anyone seen a list for Jesus coming back? Spandau Ballet are coming back, I know that. But not Jesus. You know, there's some sort of PR spin that they've put on it. Jesus is coming back. Catch him this time, in case you missed him last time round, you know, only one final comeback tour. But he's not coming back. So I asked the guy, I said, look, I've got to nip into Sainsbury's, I've got to get myself a bottle of water. When's he coming back? He couldn't tell me. Conned again, as we always are. Now the good thing about having no one in the front row, apart from the Invisible Man and his boyfriends, is that I can actually look at my notes. It's a bit professional, no, but you know, there's good and bad of everything. Flies. Does anybody know what good flies are? Anybody? Useless. They spread disease, they cause infection, and did you know flies are responsible for over 60% of circumcisions in the world? Much safer to have buttons on your flies, gentlemen. That'd be fine. A little silly game for that. Roadworks. Roadworks are everywhere, which is a bit worrying because when you get to the beginning of the road, you will see a sign with a guy with a big fucking shovel. Have you seen them signs? Yeah. Yeah? Well, why aren't these guys using them shovels? If they were to use them shovels, there'd be no roadwork. Maybe Boris needs to go to Japan or China and source these extra large shovels that they're supposed to be using, you know, the Gasford and Murphys and all that. We've got a new president in the Oral Office, as Mr. Clinton used to call it. I know I'm a bit late with this material, but I only got the book in today for here, so I couldn't use this material before. The 2 most powerful men in the world are Irish. Now, it's not Father Ted or Arthur Guinness, if you're thinking, and it's not Duffy out of Boyzone. It's Mr. Obama, because the apostrophe's been dropped off, it's been lost in translation, and the guy that he's looking after, or he's trying to get, is called Osama. So you've got the two of them together, Obama and Osama. They're like a double act on Britain's Got Talent, aren't they? You say Obama, we say Obama, Osama, Obama, and you get the rest of it. Not more funny than that guy who's on all the gold. Have you seen him? Yeah. He's got a Switzerland Nazi gold reserve all round his neck, bless him. I'm sure lots of you people in Swiss Cottage are after him. A bit borderline that one. At least you're laughing anyway. There's no one here from NATO who's going to have me arrested or anything, are they? Driving is stressful, and one of the most stressful things you find out about driving is going in and trying to fill up your car. You know, you want to get £20, you're there like £19, you know, you look at the bird, oh she's alright, I know it's a £19, 19, 20, 19. When it gets to £19.80, then you don't get so cocky, do you? You're sort of looking, 19, 90, quick squeeze, 94, 97, 98. Oh, bollocks, £20 of the penny. Now what is the big deal about spending £20 of the penny on petrol? This is the big deal, isn't it? You know, you're not going to go overdrawn for the sake of a penny, but the amount of stress that gives you because you put £20 of the penny in your car, it's just, no, it's not normal, is it? Now one of the best programmes on TV, because I hear there's a lot of people unemployed in here today. And the staple part of being unemployed is either Come Dine With Me, followed by Deal or No Deal, and maybe run down with a countdown double edition. Now, the whole idea of this Come Dine With Me for you working people is you basically knock on someone's door on a Monday and you beg for food. That's the gist of it. You know, 5 strangers will turn up at your door and you think, who the fucking hell are you lot? Never invited you. In you come, I'll cook you some food. Now, what would be really, really unfortunate is if you knocked on the door and there was somebody who was unemployed, the gyro had arrived the week before and they've got about $3.67 left to feed you. But you can imagine the menu that they're going to give you. Starter, prawn cocktail, which sounds good, doesn't it? Until you read in brackets, they've got packet of skips. Not so appetising now, is it? And the main course, what have we got, me dear? Oh, right, okay, little fish fingers. Popping out of date, probably still got the yellow sticker on it. And for the sweet, you're going to give us, okay, a wagon wheel. Now, if you think that's bad enough, can you imagine knocking on the door and Ray Mears is behind it? You know who Ray Mears is? You know the guy with the khaki suit and the penknife? You know, he can just rustle up. He'd build you a house, wouldn't he? Probably put IKEA out of business if he put his mind to it. So you knock on the door, it'll be a tent, wouldn't it? Probably a tent of him. Unzip his tent. Hello, Mr. Mears. We've come for the food. What have you got? Well, you're in for a treat tonight, ladies. We've got alligator testicles in a red ant soup. I'm not really feeling that, Ray. I've turned the shade of white and I've lost about half a stone. Can we skip that? What have we got for the main course? Oh, yes. Fillet of squirrel, seasoned with nettles and a side accompanying dish of badger's eyeballs. Very nice, that, Ray. Any chance you dial Domino's Pizza and get something over to us a bit quick? Well, I think I've rambled on a bit too much now. Probably upset a few people from certain parts of Europe, but there we go, get over it. I'd just like to say, I've been really, really good tonight. I'm very happy and very impressed with my level of comedy ability tonight. But you guys, without a shadow of a doubt, have been absolutely fan-fucking-tastic and the best crowd I've ever played to, Asterix. Thank you.